Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. Room to run past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it. That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really...
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Second and 8.
Hey, 56. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Single. Hey, 40's Mike.
Now they'll throw with Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
2 times. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Watch 84.
To throw again on second down. Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 40 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that trims the lead down to 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. Well, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good, and his ability to shift and move on a dime, oh, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Fournette, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope?
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. They'll look to throw. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw is Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Johnson's got it complete. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. Touchdown! Tyler Johnson, 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Suck up for the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
That's it, baby.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson, and this is caught. That's Watkins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Jackson on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Brady now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got
like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Jackson out to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Second down and 7. Jackson to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both...
Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 36 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now here's Johnson. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively.
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will shrink to 6. Throwing the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, the quick slant caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A handoff to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 133 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
45.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Packers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Fournette, a first down, still going. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will shrink to 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fournette. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 70 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will put them on top here in the third. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of him.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Lazard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A check down here to Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 72 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take the 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. There he goes left side. The 40. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 77 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the plays?
We'll see how they determine.
Three tight ends in that formation, that's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Unfortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Brady to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. How are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? What, the whole week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses? And he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The give is to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do
None
this
of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A gain of 3, second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Jones again on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. He'll buck. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Rodgers to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Room here to run. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game. And this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. Let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runner.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 43. Rodgers going to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A handoff to Fournette. 183 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. They find some open field here. He's at the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This is Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. 218 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call